You decide to quit weed. You mean it. For a few days, it actually works. Then one quiet evening, the urge shows up, and the motivation that felt so solid on Monday just isn't there. So you smoke. And then you tell yourself the worst possible thing, that you're just not strong enough. You are. That's not what's happening. Quitting weed on willpower fails for almost everyone, and it has nothing to do with how badly you want it. It's how your brain is built. Willpower isn't a character trait. It's a resource, and it runs down through the day. Every decision, every bit of stress, everything you resist spends a little of it. By the evening, when the craving is loudest, your willpower tank is usually close to empty, which is the exact worst moment to be relying on it. So if your whole plan is to just want it badly enough, you've built your quit on the one tool that's weakest, precisely when you need it most. Here's what I want to show you. The real reason willpower gives out at night. Why your environment is pulling the trigger before you even notice. And the one shift that finally makes quitting feel less like a daily fight. None of it is about becoming more disciplined. Because once you stop blaming your willpower and start working with how your brain actually runs, the whole thing gets easier. Let me start with what's happening in your brain by 10 at night. Here's why 8 in the morning feels so different from 10 at night. The front of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, is the part that makes decisions, plans ahead, and says no. Think of it like a battery. You wake up with it charged, and every single choice you make all day, what to eat, what to answer, what to put up with, draws it down. By evening, after a full day of decisions and stress, that battery is low. It's called decision fatigue, and it's real and measurable. Now here's the problem. The other part of your brain, the limbic system, the part that drives impulse and reward and wanting, does not get tired. It runs at full strength all day long. So picture the matchup. In the morning, your decision-making brain is fully charged and easily keeps the impulse in check. But at 10 at night, your willpower battery is nearly empty, while the impulse is still running at full power. You're not weaker at night because you care less. You're weaker because the part of you that resists is drained, and the part that craves never tires. That's why almost everyone caves in the evening, not the morning. It isn't a moral failure that happens to strike at the same time every day. It's your neurology running on a predictable schedule. And once you see that, the answer gets obvious. You don't fix this by trying to charge the battery higher. You fix it by needing it less. But there's a second thing firing before you even get to choose. That second thing is your environment, and it moves faster than your willpower ever can. For a daily user, weed isn't just a substance. It's wired to cues. The same couch, the same time of night, the grinder on the table, the moment the workday ends. You've paired those cues with smoking hundreds, maybe thousands of times, and your brain learned the link cold. So now, when one of those cues shows up, your brain fires a craving automatically, before you're even consciously aware of it. A little hit of anticipation, dopamine getting ready for the reward it expects. It's the same mechanism as Pavlov's dogs salivating at a bell. The bell rings, the response fires, no decision involved. Here's why that matters so much. By the time you consciously notice the craving and reach for your willpower, the pull has already started without you. You're always a step behind, fighting something that fired before you even woke up to it. No wonder it feels exhausting. You cannot out-willpower a cue, but you can remove it. Change where you sit in the evenings. Move the furniture. Put the old setup out of sight. Delete the contact. When the cue doesn't fire, there's no pull to resist in the first place. That's the whole idea behind structure. Not more discipline, fewer battles. You design your evenings so the hardest moments simply don't arise, instead of bracing to win them every single night. But there's a deeper lever than any of this. The deepest lever isn't a tactic at all. It's who you think you are. Most people quit as someone trying not to smoke. So every day they wake up and have to win the same fight all over again. That framing keeps weed at the center of your attention, and it keeps you negotiating with yourself. The shift is to become someone who simply doesn't smoke. Not trying, not resisting, just not a smoker anymore. It sounds like a small change in words, and it changes everything. Think of a vegetarian. A vegetarian doesn't white-knuckle their way past a steak. They don't want it, because eating meat isn't who they are. The decision was made once, at the level of identity, so it doesn't get remade at every single meal. That's the goal with weed. Move the decision from not today to not me, so you're not spending willpower on it day after day. And this is also why, for most daily users, quitting cold turkey works better than slowly tapering. As backwards as that sounds. Tapering means deciding how much to smoke every single day, which keeps you in constant negotiation and drains that battery over and over. Cold turkey makes the decision one time. One hard decision beats 1,000 small ones. So you're not trying to be more disciplined than everyone else. You're making the choice once, removing the cues, and letting a new identity carry it instead of raw effort. Here's how the whole thing fits together. So here's the real picture. Willpower fails not because you're weak, but because it drains through the day while your cravings stay strong, and because your environment fires the pull before you can even choose. The answer was never more effort. It's structure plus a shift in who you are. That's also why we built our program around 3 phases instead of one burst of motivation. Release, the first week, is about getting your body through the worst of it. Resilience, the next few weeks, is about building new routines and regulating your emotions. And clarity, weeks 3 to 7, is where the new identity settles in and real life fills the space we'd used to take. Each phase needs a different response, and none of them runs on willpower. They run on the structure you set up before you need it. If you want the full phase-by-phase plan, the exact structure that takes the fight out of quitting, that's the Release, Resilience, and Clarity program at quit-smoking-weed.com. The link is in the description. And if this changed how you think about your last attempt, send it to someone who keeps blaming their willpower. It was never the problem.